AITA for telling my sister she's the last person I want my wife to be like as a parent? My sister, 34F, is 8 years older than me, 26M, and she has 5 kids while my wife and I have 1 child so far. I don't have the best relationship with my sister, and we don't interact all that often. At best we might see each other 5 times a year and number of interactions vary. The reason I feel this way about my sister is she has a huge superiority complex, and she also likes to rule over other people. She's been like that since we were kids, and being so much older than me, she always felt like she could tell me what to do or that I had to emulate her. It used to bother her so much that we were nothing alike. Things got worse after my wife and I became parents. My sister has never actually wanted her kids to know me well, and she kept them away for the most part, and even if we were around each other, she kept them very close to her. She said it was because I was too disrespectful of her. Despite this, she feels like she has the right to try to pressure my wife and I to parent her way. My wife quit breastfeeding after it started to impact her mental health, and I was so glad. I remember our parents were so worried about my sister with her oldest too, because she was driving herself to the brink by forcing it when she struggled. One of our parents used to stay the night when her husband was working nights because they were so worried about her. She threatened to sue our parents and her doctor over the suggestion of introducing formula. She accused them of trying to make her a bad mother. This is even though she ignores her other kids when she's like that. I never wanted my wife to end up like that, so I was happy when she put her mental health first. My sister tried shaming her and I quickly stepped in and put a stop to her. I even talked over her until she quit opening her mouth, and it took several minutes. This was at our parents' house. She tried to approach my wife afterward, but my wife walked away. Once I heard my sister spewing more shit, I told my parents we needed to leave, but they made her leave instead. My sister tried to get in touch with my wife via social media, but they aren't social media friends, and my wife has DMs set to private. We saw each other at Christmas, and this time she started in on us for cuddling our child too much, and because our child is almost 1, she felt that was too big to be constantly giving affection to. She didn't get to say everything because I stopped her again, and our parents told her to leave if she couldn't behave. She hated being shut out, so she approached me and told me she's trying to help my wife be a better mom and more like her. She told me she's the best kind of example for my wife to follow. I told her I pitied her if she thought that was true, because she is the last person I would want my wife to emulate as a parent. My sister freaked out and I walked away from her. But she showed up several more times calling me disrespectful and saying I have always treated her like shit. AITA?